Good morning, you guys. Pardon me. Okay, so we're ready to get going this morning, and I wanted to give the heads up again. I still don't have my proper phone stand, so we're gonna make do, but I think we'll be all right? So what we're making today is a Halloween stand. Are you ready for this? I'll warn you guys, it's a little bit creepier than I normally do, but check this out. All right? So it sits, and their mouths actually close when they sit. All right, so there is something that we did for fun, just to be able to raise it up if you wanted those jaws to drop. And so we're going to be doing something similar to this one, but we're going to be using owls for this one. So what we did is I just set it on a little box thing that just raised it up a little. I'll show you what I used, but that makes their jaws drop. If you're having trouble seeing, remember to swipe the comments to the right and you should be able to see fine. So I'm just using, let me get one that actually shows you exactly what I'm using. So I got this from the dollar store, and I'd finished this craft, but we decided that they looked more creepy with their mouths open. This is all my husband's idea. Honestly, I was so grateful because I was away this weekend, and so I didn't have a craft idea, and he kind of gave it to me, but it is a little bit creepier than I normally do. So there you go. So we're doing something similar to this, but we're going to do pretty much the same thing with owls, okay? All right, so I'm just going to set that aside, and we will get going. Y'all, I just realized I didn't plug in my glue gun, so we might be a little slow getting started. All right, so here we go. We got our cute owls. All right, and one of the super cool things about this craft is, look at this. We pull out our tab, and their eyes also glow. So let me show you. And so that's why I didn't glue this to the bottom, is because then we can turn these all on. All right. And how much more fun is that? So the eyes are glowing at you, and they turn color. So these are just at the dollar store at Dollar Tree there. So we got the green, we got some blue and red. And so I mean, you could put this in the middle of the table for a party or whatnot. So I'm gonna turn these off and then set them aside. And we can get started while we let that glue gun heat up. All right, so here's our cute little owls, and they have their eyes glowing too. Go ahead and turn that off too. And pull out my scissors. All right, so we're just gonna cut off the tags. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so pretty much you can probably do this with almost any kind of sculpture type thing. So we are looking at a few different options, but the skulls were definitely the most fun, but unfortunately they only had 5 left. And so that's actually why we're doing the owls. So this was definitely, you know, all together looks better, but the owls were the more available option. So that's what we're doing. We're just putting it into a square 4, trying to turn it sideways for you. All right, so we're just doing it like that, right? All right, so that's what we're aiming for. Check if this glue gun is almost ready. All right, so what I suggest is, if you're going to try something new, is just go ahead in the store and kind of put your 4 objects into a square, and make sure that they're going to be touching. Make sure that they have a spot where they're going to connect well enough that it will hold together, okay? All right, so we got our glue gun just started enough, and I'm looking at those points where they connect, okay? So I'll show you underneath on this one in case you guys have skulls available for you. But right there at the tip of the head, so if it was on your head, it was like right here that it connected. And for our owls, it's about halfway down the wing. It's about right there on the wing, okay? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it on both sides. Oh, it's might not be all the way there yet. That's all right. Let's keep going. All right, so I'm doing it on either side and then putting it nice close to the buddies, making sure that I'm keeping that square. And that's why I want to see what that shape is to make sure that I'm getting it close. Just let that dry for a few moments. And then look on the other side to where those points are going to meet. So once more, it's about halfway down the wing, right there on either side. Hold it up a little bit more. All right. So I found an easy way to do it was to grab it in kind of the space, so the points where they were touching will be right away from my fingers, right by them. All right, gonna need some more glue gun. Glue. All right, put some glue in there. Glue on this side. Come on. All right, and put that one in place. So if you do it on both sides, then you only do two, you're only actually gluing the 2 owls because they're all connecting now. All right, so that's what we got going. Oh, I better let it dry a little bit more. All right, I'm gonna just put a little bit extra glue because you all know me. I'm extra concerned about things falling apart, and so I always do a little bit more. So if you live somewhere cold, you probably want to use, you know, a different kind of glue if you're gonna do this outside. All right. Just because with the glue gun glue, when it gets cold, sometimes it becomes like a little more brittle and then it doesn't stick as well anymore. So these will be perfect for indoor parties, or if you live somewhere warmer, then it should probably be just fine. All right, I moved it a little too quick, so I'm gonna have to leave it be. All right, so super easy. We got that step done. It's all, you know, getting hard, doing its job. And then we got these cute little bowls here. I'll move out of the way so you can see a little bit. So that's our cute little tray. All right, and just gonna cut off that tag too. Right. Okay, and so we're just gonna set it on top again and see kind of where it will comfortably sit. All right, and making sure that it's touching each one of them, because that will help it be more solid, you know, like it'll stabilize each other. All right, so it looks like if I put the glue close to the ears, we'll be good. All right, so make sure I got enough warm glue, and I'll just start putting some glue on the ears. And it's really good because of the holes in this one. It makes it super easy to just go through the holes to add more glue in places that could use a little more. All right, so here we go. That's looking really good. All right, this one could use a little bit more just to raise it up so it's touching it. Add a glue again. All right. Yeah, I can't even tell you guys how helpful my husband was. Normally, when he comes with me to look for craft ideas for my lives, normally I'm kind of like, hey, honey, you kind of need to shoot. Like, your ideas are kind of nuts. This time he had, like, fabulous ideas, and I couldn't stop listening to him about them. All right, so it looks like, okay, I think we're ready to move forward. All right, so we have that glued on top, so that's what we're looking at. How cute is that, y'all? All right, so for this one, if you guys could see, I added in the flowers, right? And we decided that that was super cute. So we got a flower and then the leaves, or you could go ahead and add all flowers. It'll be super cute. So this is the set of flowers. As you can see, I already used the rest of them on the other one. So you could go ahead and do them all the same and use the leaves in there and just add the flowers onto each spot. But I was trying to spread it out between two. And I'm not sure black is the right color to go with our black owls. So I would suggest, they actually had ones that were kind of like tinged purple. So I think those would absolutely look gorgeous with our owls. But for our example, we can go ahead and use these ones. So I'm just pulling off a flower, and another flower, and a leaf, and another leaf. All right, and they did have some spiders, so I mean, you're welcome to add that on somewhere too. All right, so for adding on our flowers, and I really like this because it actually covers up some of the glue that we've been adding on. So as you can see, we got like the big glue glob right there, right? Okay, so that's kind of what we're going to be hiding with the flowers. All right, so make sure that you guys can see. Once more, if you're having trouble seeing, I have a lot of new people on, so go ahead and swipe the comments to the right and you'll be able to see just fine. All right, so we got the back, and it has kind of like that hole there, a bit of a stem sticking out. Just go ahead and coat that. Coat that in glue is what I do. I just kind of round it in glue. And then, so you guys can see, and then I stick it in right just over top of that glue spot we have. And I found that with my last one, it was kind of trying to like tip out on me. Like I was like, no, stay there. And so luckily I had these skewers sticking around, and I just put it through the hole, caught one of the petals, so then I could just hold it there to let it set just for a moment. Okay. All right, it seems secure. So let's go ahead and do the flower. The other flower on the opposite side. All right, and once more, just gonna coat that again. All right, make sure it's the opposite side. As you can see, we got our glue glob. We're just going to put it right above there. I think maybe that's it, is like when you're pushing it in, if you have to push it in pretty far, either add more glue so you don't have to worry about it as much, or you'll have to just make sure you hold it in until it's, you know, drying just a little bit so it doesn't try to, see how it's like pushing out? So we're just going to give that one another moment. All right, and then same thing with the leaf. The leaves, I guess I should say. All right, and then just coat them and push them on in. So obviously you can add any kind of decoration that you want like this. All right, just add it, pushing it in there again. You can add any kind of decoration you want, any colors you want to use. I think they had 2 or 3 color, well, they had the 2 colors here, and I think there might have been a 3rd color. We'll just put in that last leaf, and then this one will be done, and I'll turn it on so you guys can all see it with the lights on, because that is always more fun. All right, so now the top has hardened enough that I can actually tip it upside down, hold it sideways. I wouldn't hold it sideways for too long though. All right, and we pull out all of our tabs. Make sure they're all on. And there you go. How cute is that? All right, I'm gonna lift it up a bit. There you go. How cute is that? All right, so this is perfect for a Halloween candy dish. If you set another bowl in it, you could probably even use it for food on a table, or maybe fill it with some flowers for a centerpiece, anything you guys want to do. Make sure you let me see what you do, because it's always fun for me to see all the different ways that people are doing things. So I hope you guys are all having another wonderful Tuesday. If you enjoyed this video, then you're more than welcome to add me as a friend so you can see more videos. I also have a group where I've been sharing them to YouTube and then sharing them in the group, so they're really accessible for you guys, and you can always just follow me on Facebook too. Really easy. All right, you guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We will talk to y'all soon. Bye-bye.